Let's go solely 2426 number of pairs satisfying inequality. For this question, it gives us integer array nums1 and integer array nums2, and ask how many pairs of ij satisfy the I smaller than j, and we have nums I 1 I minus nums 1j smaller equals to nums 2I minus nums 2j plus d. But how many the counts of these pairs, right? So you see there is I and j here, and for this question, the tricky part is that it's the second condition, right? We know nums 1 I minus nums j 1 j smaller equal to nums 2 I minus nums 2 j plus d, right? So we can move this I to the left. That is nums I 1I minus nums 2I smaller equal to nums 1j nums 1j minus nums 2j plus d, right? So let's say we convert the first equation to the second equation, right? So actually, you see, this is all index I on this left, and on its right are all index j, right? So actually, you see, we can use another integer array called nums, right? So actually, nums equals new int thing, right? So what do we do is that for int I equals 0 and is smaller than I plus plus, we have nums I equals nums 1 I minus nums 2 I, right? So it's asking actually in this nums array, how many ij pairs have the difference smaller equal to j plus diff, right? So after doing this kind of conversion, we are trying to ask in nums array how many ij pair, right? That implies nums I so trying to have a nums I smaller equal to nums j plus diff, right? So doing this kind of conversion, it will be get our task easy, right? And for this kind of time range, right, we should have n log n time complexity. For this kind of things, n log n, we can also do the merge sort. So what we do is that we have a temp array, right? Temp array equals new int n, and return merge sort nums temp, and diff and 0 and -1, right? That is the n. And target, this should be long, right? Merge sort should have int nums, int temp, int diff, int start, int end. So what we do is that if start greater equal to end, right? We just return 0L, right? And we have long result, of course, right? And the intermediate equals start plus and minus start divided by 2. So as a result should plus equal to merge sort nouns temp div start mid, and also should plus equal to mid plus 1 to end, right? And we should have result plus equal to merge nouns temp div start mid end, and then return result, right? So private long merge should be int nouns int temp int if int start int mid int end, right? So we have a long sum equals 0L. What we do is that int left equals start, right equals mid plus 1, and I equals start. So what we do is that y left small equal to mid, and right small equal to n, right? Then we are going to have actually, because this is not these 2 pointers, right? So this part already solved, right? So that means that we need to have another calculations before do the merge. So if the left minus this kind of right is smaller than equal to the diff, then we should have the left move the left pointers, right? So here let's say if nums left minus nums right smaller equal to diff, right? So we're going to have our sum plus equal to and minus right plus 1, right? And then we'll have left plus plus, and then else we have right plus plus, right? So this is to calculate how many pairs, right? And then we still need those kind of merge sort code, right? So I'm going to copy some. Let me see, right? So we need to have left to start and right equals to mid plus 1, right? And this will be the same while left small equal to mid and right small equal to end. So I say if nums left smaller equal to nums right, then we'll have left temp, right? Temp I plus plus equals nums left plus plus else temp I plus plus equals nums right plus plus, right? And the left point may not finish, so I say while left is smaller equal to mid, I have temp I plus plus equals nums left plus plus, right? And also the right may not finish, so we have while this right smaller equal to, and then we have temp I plus plus equals nums right plus plus, and then we cover back for int k equals start is smaller equal to right k plus plus. So we're going to have nums k equals temp k, right? And then in the end, we need to return the result, right? Return sum. Yeah, not right, should end, right? Okay. Python code should be very similar. Let me write Python code as well. So we compose a new array, right? Int n equals length of nums one, right? And we are going to have nums equals well, we can write something like this: nums one I minus nums two I four, right? Four I in range and we are going to have a temp equals this one multiplied by a, right? And return merge sort nums temp diff start, that is n is n minus one, right? And we're going to diff merge sort. Merge sort we are going to have nums as list int and temp as list int, and we have a diff, right? Diff as int and start as int and as int, and this one should return int, right? So if start greater equal to end, we just return 0, right? And we're going to have a sum variable and we're going to have a count, right? Counts, and also we are going to have need equals to 0, and this one will be start plus and divided by 2, and the count should plus equal to merge sort nums temp diff start and mid, and also should divide conquer to add mid plus 1 to end, mid plus 1 to end, and also should add the merge part. Merge should be start mid to end, and then return count, right? Then we need to define the merge function. So merge function is that almost the same. We need to add a mid parameter, right? So here there is a mid will be int. So we should first do the calculations, right? So count and left, right, I equals 0. Left should be start, right should be the plus 1, right? And I should be start. Okay. So what we do is that while left small equal to mid and right small equal to end, right? So I say if nums left minus nums right small equal to if, right? Then we need to move the left pointer, right? So we'll have count should plus equal to n minus right um plus one, right? Because we'll move the left pointer, right? Here, every one of this will count to this to left, right? And we are going to have left pointer plus equal to one, and we'll have else should have a right pointer plus equal to one, right? So this is calculated the pairs, right? Then we need to have the sort function, the merge and copy, right? Right equals start. We need to put we can add this I put here, right? To be because never used on the previous one. Right. Should be also be start. And we'll say while left small equal to mid and right small equal to m, right? So if nums left small equal to nums right, right? So we're going to have move the left pointer. So we have temp I equals temp I equals nums left, and we have I plus equal to one left plus equal to one, right? And else we have temp I equals nums right, right? So we have I plus equal to one and right plus equal to one, right? So if the left part you haven't finished, so we'll say left sum equal to need, then this code, right? And if right have finished, while right is smaller equal to and so we are going to copy this. So and then do a copy, right? So after doing this, we do the copy from temp to to this kind of nums, right? So what we do is that for k in range start to and plus one, right? We're going to have nums k equals temp k, and in the end we return those kind of calculated results, right? Return prompt. Ah, we should not. This is Java. Nums nums two. Okay. Is for I in nums should be this, right? Should be okay. The time complexity will be in log n space. So in